Welcome back to Crochet Creations and episode number 39. I'm trying a new setting. It's not far from the setting that I use on the live show with Kim, but my point is that I'm trying to get the light to be even. And I think that you're gonna be able to see the yarn a little bit better on this side of the room. So, welcome back to everyone that's been here for a while, and welcome to the new subscribers too. Let's get right on to Christy's Closet, and I know I'm a day late. Some of you have messaged me, what's going on? You're so used to me doing a Sunday episode that grab a cup and join me. I have a cinnamon snickerdoodle today with a little hazelnut because we found some. Good stuff. Okay. Christy's Closet D-Stash is on the Facebook page. All things mentioned, if there is a link for it, will be down below. All the links to Instagram, my Facebook group, my Etsy shop, all of that is down there in my links. All the things that talk about and mentions in the video, if there is a pattern link, it'll be under video mentions. So, starting out with the Facebook group. This was the cake of yarn from last week. Karen Cotton Cakes. And it was won and claimed by a brand new member over there. Now, I want to tell you, we came to the anniversary date today, and that continued through the whole entire year. Christy's Closet started out as a D-Stash. It still is a D-Stash. I put stuff in there I will not use. If you're not interested in a D-Stash, then don't play that. But it was week number 52. That's who won that. Susan won week number 52. So week number 53, I put up this yesterday morning. It is 2 skeins of this stripes. It's a yarn bee stripes. We got it on the clearance. It's the black and white one. This does have a little bit of wool in it. Let's see how much. It's a 78% acrylic, 22% wool. 196 yards in each one. You get 2 of them. And 4 medium. So those will be next Sunday morning's D-Stash. If you'd like to try to win those, you need to become a member and go on over and make a comment on the post. All the things, all the shenanigans going on over there are listed under the announcements page. We have a couple moderators to help you navigate if you don't know how. So, the next thing on my agenda was the 1st of September gave us a new winner for August hats, and more hats. And that was Esther Coleman, and she won an I Love This yarn in the Painted Canyon colorway. She hasn't claimed it yet, so I figured I'd mention it today. The new post is up for September. All I ask is that you make the hat in the month that you are entering it in. So the month of September brings us to a Loops and Threads Charisma. This can be won by being the random winner in the month by entering a hat. And it is 100% acrylic. The colorway is Eggplant. It's beautiful. It's a bulky 5, I believe. Yep. So that's the prize for August. And if you were lucky enough to have started the year out in January and you have entered a hat in every month, your name will be also put in a drawing for a set of clover hooks. This is the bonus prize that is going to be given out in December, at the end of December. So if there is not enough people that entered a hat every month that will roll over to next year. I guess I have decided to do my hats, and more hats for a while longer. I really like it. I think it's a great make along. It inspires me to keep going and to you know, have hats on hand for craft fairs and things, and try different patterns and things like that. Okay, so September also means that I had to end my Dog Days of Summer in the Happy Scrappy Yarn Challenge that I host with Christy Cook from Tea Doddles. And the items that were, oh, I put them in a bag. The items that I had were shown the other day in the winning video I put up on the Facebook page for Happy Scrappy Yarn Challenge. That has its own Facebook page, so all the goodies are in here. And the winner was Janet LaGrange, and she hasn't contacted me yet, so I figured I'd put it in this video too. So I'm waiting on Janet. A new post for September was put up by Christy. She has a video on her channel. I'll post her channel below also. If you haven't heard of the Happy Scrappy Yarn Challenge, it's a year-long make-along, and we're using our scraps. We're giving you a theme for the month to inspire you to use your scraps up, or maybe just one skein of yarn, either your favorite or one you didn't know what you wanted to do with. And so her month was September, and that theme is, I have to look at my notes. It's, I believe she called it free form. And it's, I thought it was crochet, but it's, I guess, knitting too. So free form is the theme for September. So you want to jump over there and watch her video, so she tells you more about it. Also, I had a hidden giveaway in CC Addictions number 14, and that winner claimed her. That winner was again, Laura Mellenbacher, and she won. She had up that she wanted the Premier Rodeo in the red colorway, so that'll be shipped out to Laura. I'm sorry, Laura. That'll be shipped out to Laura soon, and there is another hidden video in CC Addictions 15. You want to go watch that video, maybe you're interested in that. Okay, so now September, in the Facebook group, we are having a knit along. Believe that one? Yes, it's just knit for a bit, and I think I've talked about it before. I'm excited about it. I've been learning how to knit. It is a struggle. Some of the things I make I'm happy with, and others I'm thrilled as I'm going, and then I find a mistake when I finish, and I'm like, oh. But it's just the way it was when I crocheted, I'm sure. And I just want to have all the knowledge immediately, and that's never going to happen. So, you know, I'm encouraging you all to join me on this new journey. And so what I did was I put up a knit for a bit. Now this is a quick one, so you'll do one skein, do a hat, do a cowl, do a washcloth real quick. Let's just try it. I don't care what your project looks like. Everybody that at least puts in an effort to show me a work in progress that's knitted is going to be entered into this drawing at the end of the month. So I put in one of these pencil cases, and why is because these are really great for knitting project, keeping your knitting needles, your goodies in these bags. You can put hooks in them and they go right down in. I just love these. You can curl up your your knitting needles can be curled up and stick down in there, and they will go all the way down. And then that way you just fold it up and zip it up. So I really like these pouches. I only have one left, and so I've been saving them all year and putting them in special give-alongs, or I mean make-alongs. So that is one of the items you'll get for September Knit a Bit. And then I put in some Knit Crate yarn. So this Knit Crate is a beautiful blue. It is a Knitology. It is a glowing worsted. The colorway is C. And I put 2 skeins in, so you will get 300 yards, 150 yards each. And that is a superwash merino, 40%, 30% silk, and 30% alpaca. It is the softest you've ever felt. It has a little halo. I just love that. So that is the September knit along. And then I just went nuts last week and said to everybody, I said, well, what do you think of this? So for our 501 year anniversary, 500 subs or members, we're going to have a lottery, a lotto game. So I have a girlfriend that supports me 100%. She always comes up with something so beautiful. And so what she did was she made a bag for that 1 year anniversary giveaway. And here it is. It is a knit bag. Well, you could crochet, but you can hang it on your arm, and you can take it with you, and your project can hang out, and you can knit as you're going or whatever. But it's beautiful. It's box bottom. It's blue. It's a pattern. It's got drawstrings. It's just beautiful. Now the whole inside of the bag has pockets all the way around on the inside, and it's all just blue like this on the inside. I'm not going to show you the inside because what's inside is a mystery. All of the items that I put in are from suggestions, if I had them, from feelers that I put out, and I'm not going to show what's inside. There is yarn in here. There is some other stuff in here. So I'm going to try and fill this as much as I can. It's not filled all the way yet. And so if you want to be entered into this mystery drawing, what you have to do is you have to go over to the Facebook page. You have to ask to be a member. It's a private group. And then you have to go to the announcements tab, find the lottery post, and enter 5 numbers between the numbers of 1 and 50. And what we're going to do is we're going to have a lotto drawing, a live lotto drawing, and whoever first 5 numbers, if whoever gets their 5 numbers drawn first will win this bag. So that is exciting. I am thrilled about that. And that drawing will be held in the Facebook group in a live setting, and it will be Tuesday, September 15th at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I hope you join me and come and have fun with us, because we do have a lot of fun. In fact, tonight I'm doing one more knit night on Monday night. This is just to sit back and chat and get to know different people. Stop in for 10-15 minutes and then let somebody else come in. That's basically all that it was intended to be. It's gone longer than 2 hours in the past, but tonight probably won't be, but that's fine. Alright, so what is going on? What else do I'm going to make sure I read everything off. Okay. Okay, so back to the live show. I was talking about the live show at the beginning of the video when I was saying this setting. We have a make-along going on in our live show too. Hook and Stitch Live with Kim Thompson. And we usually are over on the Crafty Nomad when we do the live. We probably will still continue to do it that way. And what we're doing is we're doing a vintage make-along, and that is called a Stitch in Time. And I'm excited that I'm doing my first scrap blanket. Now, the pattern I picked I have done many times, but I just didn't do it in a scrap. So I did get a little bit more done, and I'm going to show you that. See, now you're going to see all the colors. That's why I wanted to change the setting to over here. Now you can see that that is got a lavender type color to it, but is a gray base. And I have been using that gray base in the middle rows too. I'm doing the Navajo blanket. It's going to be quite long, about, I think I said, somebody asked me how long it was, and it looks to be 6 foot across. Maybe, wait a minute, 1, 2, yeah, it's probably right around 60 inches. And then when you do a row, you do a single crochet row, you put your diamonds in your spots, and then you end that yarn and leave the fringe. So it's perfect for scraps because you just do one row, and you could do one row a different color if you wanted to. I have been doing some blocks of 3 rows, and because of the yarns that I'm finding in my scraps, sometimes they're coming out different colors because the stripes and the colors of the yarn is in different spots. So that's interesting. It's a very interesting blanket. I'm having a ball making this. However, one row takes about 40 minutes. Maybe not that long, but it seems like it. So yeah, I have a bunch of scraps in this bag, and this is one of Lori's bags too. I love this bag. It's almost getting too big for it, but I just think I probably will be okay for a while because you use up your scraps and they're all half skeins and stuff in there. So there's more in here than I really need in there. I can just have the blanket in there, you know. So that was one whip I had to show today. Now, I didn't bring a lot of whips out. I brought 2 or 3. I brought out a new, it's called a sweater jacket, and it's by Crochet for Baby, and I'll link that below. Now, I bought some new yarn at Michael's the other day. It was in my Addictions haul I showed. And the band is off of this one because I took it off so I could read the pattern. This is a knit pattern on the label, which I'm not doing that one now. I may in the future, but that's why I took the band off. So this is a Loops and Threads Baby Bliss. I've never tried this yarn before, so I figured I'd grab some and bring it home. It was really soft, and this colorway is called Cutie Pie Peach. So it's got pink and peach and cream stripes, and it's gonna self-stripe itself. Yeah, I know. So this pattern uses an H hook, and I start at the top. It's a raglan down, and here's the beginning of it. And no, I don't have a lot done, but I do have an opinion already on this yarn. There's your crochet pooling, or whatever you want to call it, variegated. I thought it would stripe a little bit different. No, whatever. It's fine. I will finish this. I'll put it up for sale because that's what I do. And someone will love it because it is so soft and it's going to be adorable. But as far as my favorite, not so much. But anyway, my point is that I was using it and it's soft. And with an H, it splits every like 5 stitches. I don't know why it's splitting, but it is. I guess the twist on it is not real tight. But you just gotta go a little bit slower because it is such a small hook. And not that I'm a fast crocheter, because I'm not. I like to go at an even pace so that my stitches are all even. Does that make sense? So I go on the pace of what the yarn allows me to go. So I think that the H hook is just a hair smaller than I've been using lately, so that's why it's doing that. But by all means, try this pattern out, try this yarn out, let me know what you think. I like this yarn though, as far as softness. But I think when you wash them, some of the others are going to be just as soft. I mean, I love Snuggly Wuggly, and that was the one that I said that I couldn't remember the name of last time. I love that yarn. I've used that yarn many times. It's beautiful. So we'll see. You might not see this for a while because I have so many other things going on, but that's a new work in progress. And then I have a new hat pattern that, no, actually it's not a new one. Fiber Flux is a channel that I watch a lot. Her name is Jennifer. She had a pattern up sometime over the winter, I think. I tried this pattern. I happened to remember it, and I said, I'm going to do it again. So I took out some of that classic shades that I just got not long ago, the universal one. And this one is got wool in it. It's got 30% wool, 70% acrylic. It doesn't say it's a 4, but you know, little bit of halo. Beautiful. So soft for wool, so soft, and it works up very nice. It kind of lays when you're doing the stitches. So I started a hat in that pattern. It's called the Quick, let me see if I wrote it down. No, I did not, but I will link it below. The Quick Easy Slouchy or something like that. And so that's how that is working up. See now how the colors almost make it all the way around to give you that striped look? How pretty is that? And see how the stitches are laying? They're laying like sideways. It makes for very soft, very shiny. So that's another hat in progress. Now I do have one that I just finished yesterday in this same pattern. I will show you in a minute when I get to my finishes. But that one is coming out nice. I like this universal yarn. It's very nice. I like the colors. How many, you know, I'm not a striped person, but I'm liking this for someone else to purchase, not to wear myself. Okay. What else do I got? Oh yes. I have My Christmas dress. Last week, or 2 weeks ago, I started a Christmas dress, and I said I wasn't in any hurry, but I have it in my El Grey bag that I got for using a stitch in time. So I have a Christmas dress in there. I've made Christmas dresses before. This is a very old book that I'm using. It is a 1995 Leisure Arts, and it has dresses in there by Rebecca Lee. You've seen the book before, and I wanted to show you my progress because I didn't get any progress on the skirt. I didn't do any on the skirt, but I did finish up. The bodice is done. That's my own design on the edging. I didn't like what she was doing. I finished the sleeves. Did the cuffs on the sleeves, both of them, and I did the back is all done. I put one button on, and I'm gonna leave that to one button because in the winter time, you know, you put a t-shirt on, and I really think that's gonna be fine. But eventually here I'll get to this skirt. I'm not, like I said, I'm not in any hurry, but I thought I'd show you my progress. And I'm gonna make more pieces. I'm gonna make shoes because my daughter-in-law asked me to make her a set to do a photo shoot in, so I'm all excited having a baby around Christmas. Oh my goodness. Of course, she'll be born before Christmas. She'll be born in November, but it'll be perfect. She'll get to be a little bit bigger, just big enough, and we'll take her picture. She can't run away. Okay, so now I will show you my hat. I made another one of those from Fiber Flux, and I used that new yarn that came from the Hobby Lobby haul, and this one is called Yarn Bee Marblesque, and it is absolutely gorgeous as lavender, you know. And look at that halo. It's got a halo. It has got 3% wool and 3% alpaca. So we're talking a beautiful, beautiful soft. It's just so soft. And then it is a 4 medium. Now I know a bunch of you have gotten some of these. I was lucky enough to get 6 of these in the lavender. I want more of it already, and I haven't even used one whole one yet. And so I'm thinking that this hat that I did, now this is the Fiber Flux hat I just showed you a work in progress with. There it is, all finished, and it is a slouchy. Now I have it on the bigger head, and I can put it on the smaller head and it looks even better. But it is a slight slouch. You can make it any length you want and make the slouch bigger. It's so easy to adapt this pattern. It's a beautiful double crochet in the front loop brim. Love it. And then it's just 2 rows of a repeat all the way back until you decrease for the very last part. So this is an easy hat. I love it. I want to do it in every color. Just for my craft fairs, you know. But I have not put a pom-pom on this one, but you could put a pom-pom on there just as easy as that can be. So that goes into hats, and more hats in just a little while. I will probably put that up. You probably can't hear me when I turn around, huh? Okay, so if some of you, I'm getting toward the last item. Dog wants to come in. I probably should let her in. This book came to me from Deb, my friend, for my podiversary. And I went through it in the last video, and I just couldn't stand it. I had to try at least one pattern already. So so I'm looking through what looks easy. I want to start something right away. So it said there were 2 easy cowls in there, and both of them said 6 bulky. And I'm like, holy cow, 6 bulky, you know. Normally I don't use a lot of that, so I don't have a lot of that. And I wanted a color that would go with like the vintage look. So I just let me let the dog in. Sorry about that. So I grabbed this one. Go lay down now. It has a gray and like a pink almost in it. It's called Salem's Creek. Stop! Salem's Creek. And it is Homespun USA. Go lay down. It's a number 6 bulky. And it is only has 64 yards in one skein. So I actually did this cowl with only 2 skeins with this left. I took out my, so I didn't have, this is the best part, I didn't have needles that they wanted a millimeter, no, I can't remember now. I think it was, 15 millimeter, I think it was, US 19 or something like that. Well, I didn't have it. The closest one I had was my Hayas, and this one is 17, US 17. Look at how big they are. And I got these from that one day when they were having, the DBNY was having like a huge needles and hook sales, and I'm like, I'm gonna get these because they're $1, and I got a whole bunch of stuff. And I didn't know what I was going to do with it. I didn't even knit yet. But I was thinking of giveaways. So now it was like, no, hiya, I'm not giving them away. So anyway, I took these out. Wow. I casted on the amount of stitches that it asked me to cast on. And that was 40. And it didn't even go across the whole cable. And I'm like, I can't very well do magic loop, they're too short. I can't do 40 stitches because it's pulling. What do I do? So I said, well, it's a cowl. I can make a cowl any size I want, right? So I doubled the stitches. I did 80. Well, that made it so I could do it, what I could knit in the round. Perfect, right? So I did 80, did the pattern, made the cowl, and I have it for you to see. It's over here on, well, we gotta name this mannequin now, right? So let me know in the description box what you think I should name my mannequin, okay? So I've had her for a while, but I don't know, I never used it. I use it. I take pictures all the time, but she's wearing the cowl. So this is the point I guess I'm making of my cowl. It is definitely a vintage cowl. It is 80 stitches. You do your pattern in 3x1 rib, and you do it through the whole entire pattern. So isn't that vintage? Okay. So it is big enough that you could wear it and pull it up over your head and against the wind. You can also double it. I put it on this way. It is bulky, it is thick, but you can wear it doubled, okay? And you can wear it you can wear it like 5 different ways because it ended up being so big and beautiful. Oh my gosh, it made this yarn so soft. Now remember, this is 100% acrylic, so you can wash it, you can, it's not going to shrink, it's probably going to stretch if anything. So I was thinking, why don't I add a tassel? So I made a tassel, and I'm going to put that in, but for today it's not in. And like I said, you can, I was going to show you, pull it down and wear it like this. Check it out. Isn't that beautiful? I love this. And if you wanted to, like I said, you could pull it up over your head. Can't see that, but you can pull it up over your head and wear it as a hooded cowl. And you can also wrap it twice. So I may just add this tassel to like just put it in, and then if somebody wants me to put it in and actually put it in so they can use it to tie it up, you know, then I will actually lace it for them. Now this is going to be in my Etsy shop. It is not in there yet, and I will definitely be making more of these. I mean, I may not make them as big as this one, but I will be making this one because, like I said, sometimes errors come out as a success. And I think this has turned out really nice. So I'm going to probably do another item out of my Highland knit book. And if anybody's interested, I got this on Amazon. Well, I found it on Amazon, and Deb bought it and sent it to me. But there is a second one coming out in October, and it is based on the wearables from the Outlander series. So I love the Outlander, and I don't know if any of you have watched it, but yes, I have seen her wear a couple things, and I had a couple friends ask me to try and duplicate the look of a couple of the wraps, and I have made them, but they were my own patterns, and I just sold one to the ladies, and that was it. So wow, was this a long video or what? And because it was my iPad, it didn't shut off on me. I'm excited. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you're having a great holiday weekend and holiday today. Well, let's see, the next time I'll be on, I have a premiere haul coming. Not a huge one. I have some Knit Crate coming for this month, and I have another book coming. The Nomadic Knits is almost here. I think they sent them out, so they should be here tomorrow maybe. That ought to be an interesting book to look at. I just think that is just the coolest thing they're doing. They're traveling and they're interviewing, and a whole bunch of podcasters have put a design in their magazine, the Nomadic Knits. So, and I've met one of the editors. Kind of cool. So of course I had to buy the knit book, seeing that I started knitting. So hope you all have a great week. I'll catch y'all on the flip side and talk to you later. Bye now.